I'm one of the very few people who can say that I've invested in more than 200 startups, mostly tech startups, in the last 12 years. And I've seen more than 10,000. Many of them have been AI empowered. Now, I know of Lovable AI, and Lovable AI is something that I use personally. I've been using it for the past, we'll call it 15, 16 months, every single day almost. And it's something that is going to make you more money if you use it the right way. So I don't want you to miss it. So I'm going to show you in this video how you can create 3 powerful tools with Lovable. Right now, today, you can start today, and how that can help you make money in your business. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. If you want to pull up lovable.dev on your own, you can actually do this along with me. Now you get I think you get 5 free credits per day for a few days, but not all the days of the month. And you can play with it. But if you want to be serious, you probably need to get that $25 a month monthly paid account. So let me show you what I mean by Lovable. This is Lovable. I have 3 tabs open because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building each of these tools at the same time. So you can see how incredible it is. So Lovable is a website. It is an AI. And unlike ChatGPT or Claude that you're probably familiar with at least a little bit, you don't go to it to ask it questions necessarily. The main thing that Lovable does is it builds for you. And it builds for you, and what it's built for are the 99% of the population who have no idea how to code. It's literally their business model is this. So you do not have to know how to code or anything about tech to get started here. That's why it's so exciting to me. I also want to let you know that I have all of the instructions, the prompts that I'm going to show you today are inside of my Lovable Income Challenge. I will link to that below. You can join it at any time. You get training from me. You get more than 100 other people who are learning this right now with you. And you get all 3 of the prompts I'm about to show you. Okay, so the first one is going to be we're going to build a personal business dashboard for ourselves. Now, this prompt, look how long this prompt is. It's very long. I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? Because I'm going to show you how to use the prompt, but I'm going to tell you a secret. If you don't want to join my Lovable Income Challenge to get this prompt, all you need to do is type into this box what you want Lovable to build for you, and it will build you something incredible. Now, what the difference is between doing that and using my prompt is that, and the prompt is just instructions, if you don't know the term, is that I have done everything. You saw how long it was. So I have gone in and I have created this and then done all the reverse engineering to make it as simple as possible for you to copy and paste, fill out a few of these little things here that are in brackets, and then have the full thing built for you. I'm going to show you what I mean. So now the next step is I'm going to fill this out. Okay. So as I do that, I'll put the mic down so it'll be a little far from me, but you can do this too. Again, you can watch me do this. And you can do this too if you join. One sec. So it says build my personal business dashboard. You're going to only edit this section. So I'm going to erase that because they don't need that instruction. And then I'm going to type in this information. Business, I'm just going to make some stuff up. Business name, Arlan's uh, Lovable Factory. What do I sell? Lovable prompts. My main my main monthly revenue goal for this is going to be 5,000 per month. My typical offer, it's optional. I would say Lovable prompts, instructions, and case studies. But you can put what the instructions said. My business type will say coaching and consulting and Well, no, because we'll say this for the factory. We'll say AI prompts. We'll just see what it does with that. AI prompts. Preferred currency is USD. My name. I'm going to type my name in. And then I say Lovable, build the rest for me. This is just pasted from the prompt that you can get inside of the Lovable Income Challenge. Now we're going to just sign in. And now it's going. It is working. I selected build rather than plan. If you select plan, it'll give you an idea, a sketch, not visually, but written, and you can approve it. I go ahead and say build. I want to see what it's going to make for me. So it's going to take a few minutes and it's just going to start building. Look, I'll build this as a full app with auth and database. Now, this is not something I'm going to put into the Apple Store as an app. This is a web app, okay? So it's going to be a page, but it's going to be something that I can use personally. I'm not going to sell this. I can use it personally to help me. You see how fast it's already moving, okay? So while it's doing that, I'm going to go and copy the next prompt that is inside of the Lovable Income Challenge. And this one is going to be to create a lead magnet, a lead generating assessment app. Okay, I will share this. This one is still going. And then I will go over here and I'm going to paste this one. I just like to do them at the same time. You normally would do this one at a time. I'm just doing this for illustration. So now I'm going to paste this one. And again, if you're wondering where I got these prompts, these are my prompts that I built, and then I put them into the Lovable Income Challenge. All right. Now, this one's going to build my lead generating assessment app. You could literally type in this sentence into Lovable without using my app, without using my prompt, and you could get started. So I'm going to erase, again, only edit this section, and then I'm going to start typing in the information again. Business name, Arlan's Lovable Factory. Build lovable pages, beautiful lovable pages to sell and use for business. My ideal customer, entrepreneurs who are not technical or who want a faster way to build and sell. And then assessment topic, like what should you charge? So this is front facing. So I would think about what would be good for my potential customer to use. Okay, I could have something like what type of lovable page should you build for yourself, for your type of company? What's the best lovable build for your company? And then what I ultimately want the visitor to do after the assessment. Do I want them to book a call, buy my offer, join my email? I'm going to say, join my Lovable Income Challenge for $199. My main offer or next step. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. I'll just copy this. Just pretty much the same thing. My name is Arlan. And then it says Lovable, build the rest for me. And it's this long, 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 and haven't even gotten a third of the way there prompt. So I'm going to press return. I'm going to make sure it says build. I'm going to let it go. Also going to sign in. And while I'm doing that, it's going to do the same thing where it's just going to start cranking for us. And the goal here is not to do this as fast as possible. I just want to show you what it can do. Now let's go back to the first project. Okay. It is working, working, working. It's building, building, building. And these are not simple landing pages like I normally do when I show you this on YouTube. Normally, I will show you a very simple landing page, and that's why it will take maybe 3 minutes. And that's the type of thing that you can sell for $300 or more. What I'm doing is these are all three very more advanced things. And I actually teach this in the advanced section of and this will go into the advanced section of the Lovable Income Challenge. Okay, so now the third project is build my productized service app. So this is a full-on service app, and this is going to be pretty incredible to watch. Okay, so this is the second project. Now, on the second project, it didn't just start building. It said, hey, do you like the direction I'm going in? Which one of these do you want me to do? So it gave me two options. Oh, I like them both. I like that one. I like that one. Ooh, let's start with this one. Let's do this one and select it. That was a tough one to choose. Now I'm going to go to the third, do the same thing. I'm going to paste long prompt that you can get. And then I'm going to erase that. And I'm going to fill in this. Arlan's Lovable Factory. I want to help people, help entrepreneurs who aren't technical make money with Lovable AI. And then type of customer, same thing as before. Okay, I'll say that. And I could be more specific here. I could be much more specific here. I'm just choosing not to for this illustration. The result I want the app to get them. And let's see what this says. This is going to be interesting. App on app. The type of app I want to create. So this one is the most powerful one. Like this is the one that's like I could sell from this, pretty easily. The type of app I want to create says resume reviewer, content planner. I would say app creator or app idea generator. And builder. And prompt builder. Look at that. See, we're getting real serious here. Now, how much do I want to charge? Well, it's probably worth a lot. 997. One time. And then my name. Lovable, build the rest. I'm going to press return on build. Is this exciting? I mean, these three things I don't even want to get. I mean, probably $100,000 at least to make these in the past, 2 years ago, would have cost $100,000 at least, and probably taken 6 months or more. And I know this because I've built apps before. Let's check it out. The first one. So the first one is still working. I'm going to press refresh just in case it got stuck, because this one is taking a while. It must be doing some crazy stuff. If you click here, you can see what it's doing. So look at that. It's doing all of this stuff, doing all this. It's thinking. It's working on profile update types. I don't even know what that means. Okay, let's go to the second one. This one is still working. So these are not like the easy to see uh, ones of the past here, the lovable ones that you've been building this whole time. Or if you're new to this, this is really different. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you the end of this because I don't want to leave you hanging. I want you to see what these become, right? But what I'm going to do is have a fourth one, and I'm going to show you something that you can do right now. So I'm going to say, create a calculator for me. Let's just do it. Now I added that, so I'll read it out loud for anybody who can't see this. Create a calculator that shows entrepreneurs how much they can make if they build and sell lovable landing pages and AI tools on Lovable. Make the site look like bubblegum. I added that second one because I want to show you that whatever your imagination can think of, you can put it into Lovable and it's going to give you something. And you can still iterate on that and build it if it's not the exact thing you're looking for. But the fact that it can even get you to that point is very, very impressive. So now while it's building this, we're going to go back to the first three. Check it out. I'm going to do this in real time. Okay. So this one's still working. It is still working. It is like, I don't know what this thing is going to be. I'm impressed because you know why it's taking this long is because the first time I did this, when I built it much more simply in the first prompt. And then I built it over time and then reverse engineered the prompt. And now the prompt is like everything you need. And that's why it's taking this long. Okay, cool. Had to explain that to myself. Second one, still working, still working. Let's click on it to see what it's doing. Yeah, good. Now the routes. Okay. You can fast forward if you want to, or you can watch and see what happens here. Now this one is giving me options too. Which direction would you like? Ooh, I like this one better, the second one. Let's select that one and let it rip. See where bubblegum is going. This one should take a lot less time. It should just pop up in about a minute or two here. And to see here, it says fixing type error in calculator page. It knows when to fix a problem. It doesn't get it right all the time. Sometimes you get frustrated with it. If you're watching this inside of the training, just know that sometimes you get frustrated with it. And of course, if you're watching this inside of the training, the prompts are right there with you. But it's not going to be perfect all the time. But look at this. So about 3 minutes ago, I typed in 2 sentences, and now it has built this. It even, bubble gum. It said, okay, let's make it pink, purplish. It feels like I could chew this. And the calculator isn't just one little input, it's all these inputs. So let's see how it works. Landing page per month. Oh, it's still building, I think. Hold on. Ooh, your bubblegum is live. Okay, so let's see what it's doing here. Gonna refresh it, and then I'm gonna go over here. And then it says landing page per month. Okay, there it is. So let's do this. So let's say a little meta here. Let's say we sell 10 landing pages per month. We charge 500 per landing page. We make 3 tools separately, and we charge $1,500 per tool. Let's just say for now. Subscribers on your tools. I don't quite know what that means. Maybe it means like I'm not selling those individually. I don't really know what that means. So I'll come back here. Monthly price per. Oh, that is if you have the tools, you're not handing them over to someone else to use. You're actually charging for it, like one of the things we built here. So I'll say one of these. We made one tool. We price it at $1,000, and we get 5 subscribers. I don't know if I understand this. Let's see. Price per tool, $25. We'll say we have 30. I don't really understand the two, how they work together, but let's see. In hours per week, I'm going to stick to 20. It says estimated monthly income after you paid for this and you got this. So let's see what happens when I move this up. Interesting. That only goes up by that same amount. That's really weird. Let's see what happens when I do this 30. But it goes up by, I don't know if I understand it. So I would probably go back and mess around with it. But look what it's doing. It's saying I'm making 5,000 a month with landing pages, which is, I can understand that. It's saying the AI tool builds I did, would it charge one person $12.50. Let's say I sell 3 of those and they charge $12.50. I made $37.50, which this is like, these are the AI tools, right? Which we could sell. Recurring monthly recurring revenue. So monthly recurring revenue, MRR, that's separate. That's not associated with this. I'm understanding now. So let's say I got 30 new subscribers that month, and they each pay $25 a month. Let's say I'm getting 750, and then the total is of what this is. The 750 is 9,000 if you multiply it. So estimated monthly income is about 114,000 per year, about 110 per hour if I do 20 hours. The point of this, and I love how it says chew on this before you quote. I love that. A focus landing page is a 1 to 2 day build. Price the outcome. It gave me this information and I did not necessarily ask for that. It's helping you with the questions you don't even know to ask. Like it's helping you build to make it the best thing you can build rather than exactly what you told it. So this is fantastic. This chew on this. It says subscriptions compound. 40 users at $19 is a rent check that could shows up monthly. I don't know whose rent they're talking about. I don't know whose rent they are talking about, but girl. Okay, one reusable AI tool can be resold to a whole niche with light rebranding. Very true. Like if you make a calculator for entrepreneurs like this, and we get it really set the way we want it, we could rebrand it and make another one just like it that's for real estate sellers. That's what this is saying. And then it says keep 15 to 25% aside for taxes, tools, and ad spend before you count profit. Boom. And it says start your first build, copy my numbers. And it doesn't have anything you can do here. The copy probably works, but to start your build. And that's because you can now go back to the builder and start doing more things. Like it says, add detailed earnings breakdown, visualize projections chart, customize pricing inputs, share or export results. These are little things that it tells you to do to give you clues about the next steps you could take. All right, let's check on our other stuff here. Now, this one is still working. My goodness. This one is crazy. It's probably cost me a few credits here and there. This one is still working. It says your lead generating assessment app is complete. So I would just go here, back to latest. I would go here actually, see if it's, yeah, it gave me something. So the first one is know your numbers, understand them, know what to do next. This was the dashboard that we would use for ourselves, if you remember when we first started this long journey together. The dashboard. And I say long journey, and I'm joking because honestly, 30 minutes to build something that would have normally taken weeks to build, I'll take that math any day. Okay, so this is what it's built so far. Your daily business review or view. Know your numbers, understand them, know what to do next. So this is what I've built this for. You can get the prompt for this to build this for yourself. Okay. And let's see, open your dashboard and you actually have to sign in like it's a full-on thing. I'm not going to show you everything that you get in here because I'd have to sign in and do all kinds of stuff, but it is a full-on dashboard for you. It's very, very cool. And what you can do, let's see if it lets you do this. If you click this little part up here, usually it lets you preview it. So let's go and click on dashboard and see if it lets us preview it. That's a little something that most people don't know. Hopefully it won't make us sign in to do so. Yep, it's making us sign in. See if we can get to that. Yeah, it's still doing that. I might continue with Google. But the fact that it lets you continue with Google at all is pretty cool. So look at it. Dashboard. This is for your business. This is what you just built for your business, okay? You can add revenue, you can add a sale, you can add a lead, you can add an expense. This is how your business is going. How cool is this? Look at all the stuff you can see. You can look at leads. How many leads do you have? What's your pipeline look like? Your revenue. And this is just with the one prompt. Now, I built this prompt it probably took me like 5 or 6, a little bit more than 5 or 6 prompts to get it to this. So you could actually just take this out the box and use it. But if you wanted to, you could say, change the color from green to a different color that I like. You could say, actually get rid of this particular thing. I don't need that, or add this thing. Look at this CEO report that you can generate. You can change the settings. Now you can build this for yourself. And then you can make a website for, so if you just use it for yourself, you actually can just do it all in preview. Most of it in preview. You don't even have to publish, like make a website for it. But I would recommend publishing it, going through the process. There's a whole process that I teach you inside of the challenge that if you're watching this inside the challenge, you know. But here's a little meta thing you could do. Imagine you're like, this is really great. Why don't I make one of these for other business owners and sell them this dashboard, a brand new dashboard for themselves? If you're interested in that, let me know. But that's something you could do. Like your whole thing, your literal whole thing could be, I'm selling 100 of these this year for $2,000. How much is that? How much is 100 times 2,000? It's $200,000. Your goal could be, I'm going to sell 30 of these for 2,000, or 30 for 1,500, or 30 for 3,500. 100 grand. Pretty cool. Now, let's go to the next build, which is um, what was the, I can't even remember at this point. Oh, this was the lead magnet. Lead magnet. So this one built because I put in it's the same prompt, but I put in different variables, right? So this one is an assessment. And once you take the assessment, you would use this for your customer. So hopefully this is making sense. You can build this in Lovable, and then this can be yours, and then you send potential leads to it. Like you send people to it. They then click on it. And let's see, is it working? Yes. And then they have questions that there's an error I will fix later, but they have questions that they get asked. So where's your business right now? So I'm going to pretend I'm my customer. It's still an idea. Then it's going to take them to a next question. What are you selling or want to sell? I don't know. There should be an I don't know. So I would come back and tell it to make an I don't know. But let's just say it's a done for you service. Have you talked to anyone who would actually pay for it? Someone already paid me. There's real interest, no money. I'm going to click that one. How many people can you reach directly today? Basically nobody, because that's where a lot of people start. What would make the next 90 days a win? Qualified leads, selling something directly online, look incredible. I would say selling something. What do you have online today? Social profile, template site. I'm just going to say just nothing. How comfortable are you building things? I'm going to say 3 because I don't know yet. What's actually slowing you down? I don't know what to build. I don't have time. Tech overwhelms me. Nobody's seeing what I already have. I'm going to click on that. And then when do you want this live? Within a month. And then it comes back with this. You don't have a technology problem. You have an unproven offer. And then it gives me some insights from Arlan, right? This is this. And then if I want the full report, I put in my name, my email address, and then this is sent to me as the customer. And what happens is most people will do that. And now you, as the person, have the leads, you have the email addresses, and you can do something with that next. Okay. And you could take this very far. And that prompt built this lead magnet because of what I said and typed in. For you, it might build something else. It might build a different thing, and it certainly would not be the same. That is incredibly powerful. Again, you can use this for yourself, or you could sell these individually to other people who might need it, who are not watching this video, who do not want to learn how to use Lovable. And then the third one is the big, like, productized thing. Look at this thing, bro. I know I'm saying bro now, like the kids. Look at this. Turn your expertise into lovable apps. Arlan's Lovable Factory helps non-technical entrepreneurs generate profitable app ideas and master the prompts to build them instantly. Start my factory. It's just using the jargon that I gave it. Okay, so tell us what you know. Answer 9 short questions about your expertise, your customer, and what they pay you to fix today. Upload notes if you have them. Get your blueprint. The Launchpad scores the opportunity, names the product, designs the workflow. What happened? I think I pushed something weird. Oh, it's coming back. Up. Oh, it's having a little technical difficulty. This happens. I'm telling you. I told you earlier, sometimes you get frustrated. Sometimes it has technical. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to refresh it. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to come back. And I'm pushing this little button here just to give me a full view. And I can push it again to get back to my notes here. So it says the Launchpad scores the opportunity, names the product, designs the workflow, and writes the exact prompts that builds it. Build it and sell it. Paste the master prompt into Lovable, follow the 30-day plan, and go after the first customers we identify for you. So this was built because I asked for it. This is not what you'll necessarily receive when you use the prompt. There are absolute infinite number of what it will build with this prompt. Now, I don't know why it's going a little wacky, but look at this. $9.97. You know what I can do next? I can integrate it with Stripe. I go here, I say add Stripe, unlock. It'll take me through a few steps with my Stripe account. And then once I do that, I can start taking payment the same day if my Stripe account is set up. Then once someone purchases it, they can go into their account and have all kinds of information. And then going back to the bubblegum planner, that's what's happening there. So I showed you 4 different things you can make. And each of these 3 is a 6-figure business on its own. Because this one right here, this is going to help you save money by just being able to keep up with everything. So even if you just use it for yourself, this business dashboard is amazing. But you really could build this for other people. Now, I'm going to leave you with a couple of insights, and I want you to hear this. And this is basically, I know from experience that 10 to 20% of the people who started this video are still here. So most people left. And if you're still here, it's either because you kind of like vibe coding, watching vibe coding, it's a whole kind of genre, but it's most likely because you're like, I'm actually interested in this, or I'm taking the Lovable Income Challenge, or I want to join it, which you can below if you're on YouTube. And what I want to tell you is you do not have to do this as your full-on business. Like nobody is saying this has to be your offer, making these pages and these tools and these different things and selling them off and everything. You don't have to. What I'm saying to you is 11 years ago when I was homeless, sleeping on the floor of an airport, and when I was walking the streets of Hollywood, you know, that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. And at night, because I didn't want to go to sleep on the concrete in the dark. When I was broke and poor and homeless, I would have loved something like this. I would have just loved something like this that was an option of like, okay, I can learn this skill and then I can sell a few of these and get out of a certain situation, and then I can decide what to do next. Either keep doing this or something completely different. Even today, I am not in that situation. I make millions of dollars for myself and other people. I have invested in more than 200 companies. I have 3 different businesses, very short amount of time to play. I love using this because it empowers me. If I have an idea in the morning, it's live by the afternoon. I have built so many things on Lovable that I make money from. And that's either from charging other people for it, which is very little of what I do, by the way, or more likely, and like 90% of it is I build something that you buy, you pay for it, either directly on Lovable or if I've clicked you off to a CTA button, call to action, a new checkout page, right? Like my prompt shop in a box, I've made 6 figures from that. I built the landing page, the sales page on Lovable. I even started off with the whole prompt shop in Lovable, and I teach you how to create it on Lovable now that there's Shopify and all these different things integrated. My Authority X Pro, which is my $1,000 to $2,000 a year, it's going to be priced more soon. AI was built entirely on Lovable. If you think that watching those 3 kind of come to life took a few minutes, I mean, the Authority X Pro is so advanced. If you've ever used it, can you believe I built it on Lovable? So what I want you to walk away with, if you're watching this inside of the classroom, run with this, run with it. Choose 1 or 2 things, build it and sell it. And the key of it is to build it once and just sell it over and over. And I'll show you in another video inside the classroom how you can create this over and over again. You don't have to do all the work over and over again. You just reskin it. And if I haven't done that yet, if that's not in this section yet, just put a comment inside the community and let me know, and I'll do it right away. If you're not in the class yet, what I want you to understand is that you join Lovable income challenge for $199, or maybe it's $249 or $299 by the time you see this video. Right now it's $199. So jump in. You join it. You spend a few days learning this skill, a few days learning this skill, knowing everything you need to know. And you have an entire business that you can actually run, an entire business. And if you're worrying about like LLCs and how do I form this, go to myincomeassistant.com and click on the word assistant in the left side, in the left sidebar. I built that for free for you to show you how you can do taxes and stuff no matter where you are in the world. And when you go to it, actually, I'll just take you there because it's a spoiler alert. It was built on, hold on, it was built on Lovable. My goodness. It's just incredible what this can do. I don't work for Lovable and I don't get paid by Lovable, but I love Lovable. I'm really bullish. So let me show you. This is myincomeassistant.com. So you can go to this right now and just go for free, and it'll help you know how to set up your LLC or anything. You don't have to actually. It says you don't need an LLC to start selling. Most side hustlers begin as a sole proprietor, and then it shows you what you need for taxes and stuff. It doesn't replace any sort of tax or legal help, but it gives you enough information where you understand what's going on, and it's completely free. So if you click into this, you get all these checklists and information. And then if you click on assistant, there's a little AI in there that teaches you some stuff about your particular situation. I built this on Lovable. If I wanted to, I have never, I mean, I did this a few months ago and I've never charged for it because I just want you to have the information. I pay for all the expenses. If I wanted to, I could charge for it. I could have 1,000 people paying $29 a month. It's $30,000 a month almost for something I build once and maintain, and probably costs me about 500 to 1,000 to maintain with credits and cloud and all that. This is a new world. This is powerful. Honestly, um, like I said, you do not need to do this full time. Don't completely change your offer. Like let any side hustle money you make from this propel your main thing that you're doing, right? We had I think it's Anthony. Yes, Anthony. We had Anthony on a couple of days ago on my YouTube channel. He's 65. He lost his work. He was unemployed and he learned Lovable and he made $2,000 in one day. It's one of the most popular videos that I've put out in the last few weeks because everybody is cheering for him because they're like, this is amazing. This is inspirational. This is what AI should do. This is the kind of stuff which should do is empower people. So I hope that this has been helpful and eye-opening and exciting because I'm stoked about it. Lovable is a third-party company and business and website. I have nothing to do with how it performs, how it works, what happens in the future, how the people who work there act. I just want to say all of that because it's third party because I know I'm writing for it. So I want you to know you can trust me that I trust them right now. But let's all pay attention and see if there's anything that happens that gives us reason to pause. Okay. But I love it right now. Just like I told you about ChatGPT, and I know some people don't like ChatGPT right now, but I really think it's helpful. And I don't want anybody to steal anybody's work. I don't want any of that. I'm being very cautious with the way I do my thumbnails today because I don't want people stealing. But I do think that there's some type of AI that is helpful and helps us get out of certain situations. And I want that for you. And you, by the way, you don't have to be down and out and homeless to appreciate it. Like I said before, I make millions of dollars a year for myself and for other people. And this is just so empowering and fun. That's what I want for you. Okay, we're going to do a code word to see if you watch this entire video. The code word is lovable. Just say lovable and let me know that you saw this far.